Ah, yes, yes. So I'd like to have you join with me on a little journey that I took another day. And hopefully you'll gather something from this journey. So let's set the stage. So the other day, I suddenly got this inspiration, as inspiration often hits, to go up into the mountains. And so I piled everything up into my vehicle, piled my bike in there too. Struck off. All the while wondering what had led me on this path of divine intervention. So I was driving along this river, you see, and the river was full as it was deep spring, early summer. The water was pregnant. It flowed. And even though there was lots of traffic on the road, I could feel the river flowing. Before me had known this too, and they had seen this in the river. And it was before I got into the mountains, so I was quite preoccupied with the traffic signals, the traffic cars, and the way they didn't go fast enough or went too fast. And I was caught in these preoccupations, and I saw there was an illusion of my frustration of what was actually happening with my concentration. But then I arrived at the trail, and I didn't know what trail it would be, but I knew it was going to be a new trail, as I like finding new trails, and thus new trails do come always. But when I pulled up to the specific trail, I knew what trail it could have been, because I had been on this trail before. It was a cement trail. But when I started biking on it, I got the feeling that it wasn't the trail I should be on. In fact, this faint wind blew and let me know, no, that's not the trail. And so I searched the parking lot, looking for another possibility of a trail that had steered me in this direction. finally I found it peculiar to find that behind a porta potty was a trail that I was looking for. In fact, I didn't even think it was a trail at first. I thought it was just a fence. But then I saw that there was a break in the fence. And then I saw that there was a trail behind the fence. And I asked myself if that truly was the trail, but then it was. And so I proceeded on. And it was a biking trail. And it got steep, it got really steep. And it got hard to bike. And I was wondering what had made this trail and why this trail was here. And I never would figure out why the trail was there, but I knew that I was on that trail today. And then right then I saw these beautiful white-tailed hawks flying in the sky above me. And I couldn't but help and take away about his way. These birds of flight just soaring, gliding effortlessly, sailing. And so I continued on up the trail, my heart rate and breath increasing with every step. And the trail got even steeper. And it got to the point where I was questioning whether people actually did bike up this trail as it said it was a bike trail. And I find that a lot on trails these days. I wonder if people actually do and are able to bike up things. Because I was at this point walking my bike up this steep road. And the further I went up, the further my mind got into this facet of why I was going up and if I should turn around. But something led me to continue on. So I kept going on up the trail. And the trail came to this flatter part. And the day was setting. And the sage and desert scenery turned to more of the high alpine aspen tree. With their glimmering leaves that shine with the late spring, early summer. And I thought maybe just a little bit further. And I got to this rise and I stopped. said, it stopped at this one spot. It wasn't special, it was just kind of a dip after a hill. But then I looked to my left, and I looked on the ground. And there, I saw a bird feather. And so something told me that I should take that feather. And what a beautiful thing to find a feather in such a spot. It was like the feather had called me from my house, because it was right there. So I put the feather carefully into my backpack and headed down. And I forgot to mention that when I was going for my ride, when I was driving up that canyon, there was a huge traffic jam on the way back, and I thought I'd be caught in it. But by the time I ended my ride and got back to the car and started, the traffic had dissipated completely. And so there was just a small little trickle of what had been there before. And so soon I arrived at my home. And I'd be lying to you if I said that I did not examine that feather right away. For I didn't. I actually let it sit there. But then something told me that I should look deeper into the feather story. And so I did. I opened my book of bird signals and animal signals that had been given to me a few years back, that had come to me. And so I opened the book, and sure enough, there was some secrets about feathers written. And so I picked up the feather after learning the practice and breathed into its presence. And then I syncopated my breath to the image of the hawks, as I identified that it had been a hawk that I had seen, or possibly a crow. I think it was a crow. But I syncopated its rhythm of its wings to my breath. And right in that moment, I could feel the bird's energy. And it gave me power. In that moment, I could feel the bird's wings glide through the air. So that feather's still sitting to me. Still sitting on my table. But I thought I'd share that story. Hold for time and time's illusions. The more we try, the more the truth eludes us. The calling of your call inside swiftly it passes and is slow to die. So close your eyes. Close your eyes. Love calls but it slips away. Under the games that yearning often plays, or making something where two makes one. Sometimes one makes two for fun. And then you know the games surely have begun. Hold for time and time's conclusions, lest you get caught in mind's delusions. For everything's set off and before it's ready, you find all the time you've been going steady. So don't let your mind get too heady. Gotta let love know when it is ready. Oh, let love let you know when it is ready. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Let love let you know when it is ready.